All right, greetings everyone, and welcome to week 88 in the Rise of Obticeo. I started this account January of 22, used the hyperdrive bundle, and I've been updating the account's progress ever since. We'll go through all the stuff that we're working on, character ships, mods, datacrons, whatever's going on in the account. People in the chat can follow along, ask any questions they have. We'll talk about account building in general, so anything you guys want to know. We will try to take time to help each other learn how to do better account building. That's what this whole endeavor is about. So let's get into it. Take a look. In week 88, we've got 5.12 million galactic power. We added 20,000 last week. 52 relics, 54 zetas, 8 omicrons. Jabba's getting us top 20 in squad arena. Profundity gets us top 5 in fleet. Grand arena, we're Erodium 4. Definitely could have kept Erodium 3. I had some travel, and it's strange. I traveled back in February, and I joined GAC before I went on the trip, and I said, you know, if I'm leaving town, I shouldn't join the Grand Arena. And last week, without thinking about it on Obticeo, I just clicked a button and joined the Grand Arena. So I got 3 losses while I was away traveling and didn't really have time to sit down and play my Grand Arenas. So, yeah, not a good idea. If you're going to be out of town and on airplanes and in airports, just don't join GAC. That I should be smarter about that. But, yeah, so I made that mistake, so I'll probably be in Erodium 4. If I didn't get kicked all the way out of Erodium for it, we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. We're farming up JML. I don't know if I'm going to have him all farmed up by week 90. I haven't been able to focus as intensely on getting JML as I would like. I mean, typically when I'm unlocking a GL, you pretty much only farm light or dark side. But yeah, with the Rex being on a dark side node, I can't put a big gap in my Rex farming, right? So we still have to spend some energy on Rex. I'm farming him twice a day, so it's only a little bit of energy that it's taken away from the JML farm, but it feels actually pretty significant. So I don't know if I'll actually finish him out this week. If I do, we'll try to get him to relics right away. And if not, then we'll look to relic JML in week 90. So 89 or 90, depending on when we get the unlock. All right, so let's take a look for Tier 1 relic building. For the next week or two, I'm just going to be preparing materials for that Jedi Master Luke. We're not going to be spending a whole lot of materials on other characters. I can't really keep track of all my inventory and everything for every character that I might use up, so I don't want to use up some weird material like Mark 9 data pads or something like that and then need them for JML. So I'll do some upgrades this week, but not a lot. And we'll just sit on that, and then after we get JML done, we'll go back into upgrading. If I do get beyond the JML's material requirements, then we'll start working on Mara Jade. She'll be our first target for relicking. I do believe I've got her farmed up to the point where she should be 7 stars, so should be done with that. We will go back to the 1 Cairo per week on a character after JML is done. We're going to work on Raid Troopers, the Starkiller Journey, and the Starkiller Team. And then we do have to unlock gas at some point and get some Nightsisters going. Energy use, 3 refreshes on everything is the target. Juhani, Mara Jade, I think we're done with that. Iden, Zori, and Rex times 2. We are farming the Zori and the Rex times 2 still. Yeah, that's my other dark side node. Okay, so that's actually 3 dark side farms that I'm doing. Yeah. Anyway, JML's not going along as fast as he might be. We're working on TIE Defender and Marin. In Cantina, we're working on signal data. And in mod slicing, we're doing 3 on slicing materials and 4 on farming mods. And basically just 3 days a week I'm farming slicing materials, and 3 days a week I'm farming mods. I'm mixing it up among the mods. I also need to take a look at backfilling some offensive characters. Not having Jedi Knight Revan at Relics is going to be a problem, and if I want to use that on the Jedi Master Luke team, that's certainly something that I have to take a look at. I also like really having the Fennec team for Lord Vader on the Loquitur account. So as I'm going along with these raid teams and preparing for Leia, I might take a slight detour, at least for Jedi Knight Revan. I don't know if I need another Jedi for the JML team. So I'll have to take a look at that and see exactly what I'm going to end up doing. I'll probably use JML on offense for a while, and I need to figure out just a good team that I can use on offense with him. But I do want to bring them all to relic level so that I can use good datacrons when I need to. So a little bit of homework to do there, and we may have to fill in some relics here and there as we go along. So that's the plans, what we're doing with the account. So let me catch up on chat, see who we got hanging out here. All right, we got Zachary Pitcher, Jar Jar Binks, Dalton Miles says hello. Keth Kanan's here. Ivica, and Tanasovsky. All right, hello there. That's a heck of a name to pronounce, but Ivica. Lord Zenith says Obticeo. Nice. Konstantin Grubernik says, what's up? Good to see the holocron. Vitor Batistella says hi. That's another, man, trying to get these names right. I hope I'm even close, guys. Welcome, Vitor. Andre Passati, Zachary Pitcher says hello. I'm in an Airbnb. Can't sleep for a third night in a row. I really hope this stream lasts for 3 or 4 hours so I'll have some company. I don't think it'll last that long tonight. We'll get some upgrades done and then probably be an hour, hour and a half for the stream. That's usually as long as we can go with this one. But hopefully, if you're not at least entertained by it, the sound of my voice might put you to sleep. Be a nice, relaxing background noise for you. David Dutra says, "Missed you, GL. Glad your DL. Glad your travels were safe." Yeah, it was interesting. Ziggy says hi. Middle G says hello there. Not high G, not low G. Got middle G. Count Dooku says, happy to see you back. Dank Ideals says hi. Graham Case says, happy Labor Day. Hope your time away was great. Lightsabers applied, says Constantine. Ivica says, you almost got it. Lol. DL, have you decided on starting a new account yet for 2024? Still debating that. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I could start a new account and then maybe take Obticeo to 100 months and then just retire him at month 100, something like that. So yeah, I'm still looking at that. If I do it, I probably need to take some time off work and like make a lot of videos of the startup if I'm playing 1 to 85. Because people really come up with a lot of questions about 1 to 85 that I haven't played and I don't know how the current layout is, so I don't really know how to answer. So I would want to make a lot of content on it if I do it that way. Maybe I'll take the rest of the week off this week and figure it out, make my decision, get an account started. We'll see. Gotta get off the stump and do it one way or another. All right, so let's go into this Obticeo account and see what we've got to get done here. First things first, we're working on a Nightsister for the guild. So we have this Nightsister initiate that we need to pop up to Relic 5. Ooh, she doesn't even have mods on her. Yikes. Alright, let's upgrade this character to Relic 5 so I can dump her over in the territory battle operations. I think we've got all the materials we need to get a character to Relic 5. We used up a lot of stuff last week, but I think we're okay. Got a good bit of green signal data. Running out of the square signal data pretty fast, though. Yeah, here we go. We're good. I think we only need to go to Relic 5 on this character to get her into the operations. So there's that. I really want to put some mods on this character because we can't go slapping a character over there with no mods. So I think I got to do my mod work up front here, guys. Or at least, you know what? Let's just put trash mods on this character. Pretty much the only time we're going to use her is like in a throwaway team or in the assault battles. Now she's qualified to go into assault battles, right? So we can use her in assault battles. So I guess we have to put something decent on her. She is supposed to be some kind of attacker, right? So do we put speed on her, or do we put something just to hit hard, to live long? I guess just use what we have, right? So let's just use a speed set, because we probably have some speed mods that we can spare here. Some leftover stuff that didn't quite work out. 10 speed purple mod is a good example of that. 9 speed here. Health. Do we have something with an offense main stat? I mean, it's not like she's that good of an offensive character, but we might as well act like we're trying a little bit. Now, this has 10 speed on it, so this, we can actually, ooh, we got a hit. All right. Didn't get a hit on the second one. We'll leave it there. Now we need offsets. Anything will do, I suppose. 16 speed's probably too good for this character, huh? Offense with 11 speed, potency. Take that. Alright, so we got some mods on the character. That's cool. Confirm our changes. Go into the territory battles. And dump her in here. Let's see. I believe she's on the dark side somewhere. Operations 5. There we go. Plonk assigned. All right. I have done my guildly duty. Okay. I've got other characters to place, but we've been told not to place anything unless it was assigned. So there you go. All right. Nice. Now back to our regularly scheduled account building antics. All right. TK says hit the like button. Hey TK, welcome. Welcome in. How's your weekend, man? Hope it was good. Constantine says I just won as a 3 million underdog. We were both on a last minute speed run and my opponent's time ran out fighting Grievous. Fighting GG with their executor. Otherwise they would win. I think they broke their phone. Yeah, I fought a battle against a streamer a long time ago. When I was, I think it was on my main account actually, way back when, way back when, and I didn't realize it, but I was facing another streamer, and it was a really close battle like that. And after the fact, we were talking a little bit, and he's like, "Oh man, I stream on Twitch." So I went and watched it, and he ended up in the same situation. He was working through my teams. And he should have been able to win, but the battles just kept going long. He was trying to get really good banners by doing underdog teams, and the battles were just taking a long time. And he's like, "Man, this is taking forever." I had a super speed spy back then. My super speed spy made things difficult for him, so he was working through and he was really upset because like it was, I don't remember. It was a big win for him. It would have been a big win. And yeah, he only lost because he ran out of time. So it was pretty interesting to be able to watch that back. And yeah, we ended up talking back and forth, and I tried to help him with his application to get into the GA Center back in the day. Fun times back a couple years ago when we were all much younger. And phones, you had to dial them. You had to dial phones back then. Man, I'm so old. I lived out in the country growing up, and we still had party lines. And most people today don't even know what a party line is, but you had one phone line, and multiple people were connected to the same circuit. So if you picked up your phone and dialed, it would go down, down the wire, so to speak. But there would be 4 or 5 of your other neighbors that would use the exact same signal. So you'd pick up the phone sometimes, and there'd be already 2 people talking on the phone, and you just had to hang it up and wait your turn. And then some nosy neighbors would just pick up the phone and listen into your conversation. The phone we had at our house was weird. It whenever the signal connected to the phone, it would make this really loud click. So you'd be sitting on the couch, and the phone was right beside the couch, and it would go click, and you'd pick it up, and the phone would have never rang, right? So for the person who dialed, they would dial the phone, and all of a sudden you'd be there, you'd be like, hi. And they'd be like, wait, the phone never rang. How did you know I was calling? I messed with so many people like that. Hear the phone click and just grab it real quick before it rang. Fun times. Fun stories of the good old days. TK said it was great. Extra long weekend, a little golf and grilling. Record heat here, though. Yeah, Texas has been just brutal. Dear Lord. It was 96 last week. And I was out in the factory talking to a couple of my guys, and they're like, man, such a relief. It's only 96. It's brutal. It is brutal. Kith Kanan says, back in my day, phones were mounted to the wall with cords attached. Constantine says it was the same way in Serbia, and I'm that old too. All right, well, it's good to know. Good to know I'm not the only one. Vitor says, mod with 3 rolls in speed, had 15 other stats. Not that good. Is it worth putting on 6 dot? If it has 3 rolls in speed, and it'll be at least 14 when you 6 dot it, that's my cutoff. So if a mod only has 12 speed, I typically won't 6 dot it. And if it has 13 speed, it has to be a really good 13 speed mod. But if it's 15 speed already, would turn 16 at 6 dots. That's good. Even if it had garbage stats. Mech Eagle says, great to catch you live. Hey, glad you're here. Mech Eagle, that sounds awesome. All right, let's see if there's anything on second tier that we really want to put some resources in today. I think maybe we do want to take Mara Jade up to gear 12. That will allow us to put 6 dot mods on her at some point. So I think we'll do that. And again, we'll prepare the JML relic materials. And if I get past that, then we'll start working on Mara Jade. Let's go ahead and take a look at Talon here. I need to start farming some of these character shards if we're going to do this Star Killer journey. So we'll take Talon up a few gear tiers here, just position her for later. I've got some money in the bank, 40 million credits still available. 175 Carbantes. This next level will take Kairos. Did I already click a Cairo level for her? Well, anyway, we're gonna stop there. We're gonna stop with the advancement. And then I think we're pretty much going to leave all these characters where they are. Like I said, we don't want to waste gear that we need for JML, and we'll get back to our regularly scheduled clicking. Hey, we can update this one. We do have a Drogan in the system now. Droggy McDrogerton. All right. What an unlikely looking crew we got there, huh? A trooper, a Rex, an Ewok, some kind of rebel scout looking dude. He's got the tech. And he's left-handed. Look at that. His gun's on his side with his left hand. Nice. A southpaw. Alrighty. Probably need to put some mods on somebody at this point. Let's take a look and see if we got any characters with no mods that need mods. Anybody in the prep area here? Kyle Katarn has no mods. Probably should put some mods on Kyle at some point. Alright, we'll use him as the character for mods. And we will start managing mods according to our normally scheduled program. For anybody who's not familiar, I have a series of holocrons called the Mod Mastery series. And I go through all of my methods for sorting through mods, what I do, how I do it. And the last in the series was made after the updates gave us these filters. And I share with you all the filters that I do here and how and why I do all that stuff. So you can go there and see yourself the reason why I'm doing all what I'm doing. All these filters are explained. All right, we're going to just take gray mods up to 9. Sell off everything that didn't generate speed. Then we're going to take the rest of the gray mods that did get speed, sell off the 3-speed ones, because we're not going to work on those. Select everything else, take it up to 12. Back on out of here. And we will start hitting gray mods. And basically, if they hit speed on the first roll, we stay interested. If they don't, then we're going to be done with those mods. And again, what I'm doing is I'm trying to get mods by the time I get 5 rolls on them. I want like a 22 speed or more on the mod at least. So if I don't roll good speed rolls right away, then it's not that I don't like that particular mod. I'm just looking for things with higher potential, right? We want to look for the stuff that's got the highest potential to turn out the way we want it to. All right, these are okay 4-speed mods. We're hitting nothing. We're swinging and missing. Striking out on everything. If I was on TK's baseball team, he'd be kicking me off the field right now. Look at this. I'm getting nothing. Not even a base hit. Not even a 3-speed roll on these boys. All right, come on now. Tides need to turn here a little bit. Well, they don't need to, it's just statistics. Hey, got a question for you guys. There's a 25% chance that you're going to hit speed on your first roll. If I've done 12 in a row and I've never hit speed, what's the chances that I get speed on this mod? Now 11 in a row without hitting speed. What are my statistics? You guys know? Most people probably know. Look at this. Statistically unlikely outcome. All right. 0. I think we had 15 mods, right? 4 times 3 plus 3. So we had 15 mods that we could work on. We got 0 out of 15. Jar Jar Binks says it's 25% still. Yeah. Destiny says, did I miss Loquitur? I didn't get the Loquitur update out today. I was traveling. My family and I went to Indiana. My wife went to college at Notre Dame. She's a big Notre Dame fan. So there was a home game that she really wanted to go to, and you know, you got a kid and you want your daughter to experience some cool things in life, so you take them to Indiana for the weekend and watch a game. So that's what we did. So I'm just getting back. I didn't get time to do all my update stuff today, but I'll get caught up on that. We'll get the Loquitur account update out soon enough. All right, pop all the green and blue stuff up to 9. Everything that didn't hit speed gets sold. Goodbye. We'll go here. Take everything up to 12. See what we got for slicing on. Oh, this is a new mod. 13 speed on 3 rolls. Not fantastic, but 13 speed at blue. I mean, we could still invest in that. It might still hit. Come on, get a big hit. I mean, 17 speed on 4 rolls is not great, but, you know, it's still a 17 speed mod. We can use it somewhere. Better hit that lock button. Lock it down. I've never accidentally sold all my mods, though I'm aware that there's quite a few people that have had that happen. So I do not want to get myself in a situation where I accidentally select and sell all of my mods. A health mod with 9 speed potency. 9 speed we're just not that interested in. We might use it someday. We might sell it someday. We'll just leave it there for now. Alright, on to purple stuff. Select all this. Upgrade it to 3. All the purple and gold stuff. That didn't generate speed. Gets to go goodbye. Alright. Take all this stuff up to 12. Then we'll see if there's anything worth slicing in the purple sector. Health main stat with 18 speed on 4 rolls. I don't know right away where I would use that. Maybe like a... Actually, it'd be pretty good for Grievous, right? You could use a mod like that for Grievous. Alright, look at that. There you go. 21 speed on 5 rolls without taking it to 6 dots. I'm going to leave that. We might... I'm trying to leave some of these mods at high speed at 5 dot. Just so we have some of them if we want to build a really fast character at below gear 12. Alright, it doesn't look like we've got much else to work on here. 13 speed, 12 speed, 13. Yeah, this is not great. Okay, so that's it for purples and golds for this week. We could take a quick look at 6 dot slicing. See if there's anything in here that we really want to work on. Here's a blue mod with 23 speed. We just ran out of materials before we were slicing it, so we got 2 more hits that we can do on this. Hey, 27 speed. There we go, I'll take that. A little bit of luck there. Here's another 20 speed mod. We can hit this once. Oh, we actually have enough to hit it twice. 20 speed is pretty good. Lots of crit chance. We've got health over here that we can slice. You know what? Let's calibrate this once for 15 first. And if we get a calibration on it, okay. See, that takes us to 4. Yeah, that's filled in. So we've got 5 rolls on crit chance now. If we slice, we've got a 33% chance to hit speed. Don't hit it. Go back to calibration again. We'll do one final calibration on it. Health. No love today for this mod. Okay. That's probably where it's going to stay. I don't think I'll be working on that anymore. Another 19 speed mod here. This is a 19 speed. This one still has 2 chances. This is a maybe a better mod though. Potency, offense, health. Let's nope, not enough materials to hit that. A couple 19s here. This is defense cross. That might be a little. Nope, we're out of that material, so we're just done. Okie doke. That's gonna be it for mod work for the day. I haven't really had time to farm up anything for Datacrons. I farmed a couple runs earlier just to knock my energy down off of 144 when Conquest started, but I haven't earned enough stuff to do any more Datacron work, so we'll get to that next week. Ships. Did we get a upgrade? Yeah, we got an upgrade to Malevolence. I've been buying this very slowly over time. Each time we go through a territory battle, I'll buy like 10 or 15 shards for the Malevolence. So it's been building up slowly over time. We'll go ahead and hit these upgrades across the board. We won't upgrade the basic. And, you know, so now our Malevolence is just a little bit better. That's good. Profundity. We got to take a look for the profundity. I can't remember where are we at on that. Okay, so we're 25 out of 85. Never mind. We're 10 away on the Loquitur account. That's what it is. Okay, so yeah, 10 away from getting another profundity star. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to work on over here? I think that's about it. I need to unlock. I need to unlock the Razor Crest at some point because I bought the Razor Crest up really early on. Did we unlock the Razor Crest on this already? Or am I just... I feel like I looked at it and didn't see it. Oh, there's the Razor Crest there. Yeah, so I farmed up all the shards for it, and we've even got Overrun now. And I never have gone back and unlocked... What do I need for that? So if I go in here to the recommended, does it have Dark Times, Force Unleashed, Scourge of the Old Republic, the Mandalorian Journey? I just need IG-11, huh? Cara Dune, I don't mind farming. IG-11. Is he on the same node as something else good now? Grief Karga or something? Yeah, so light side node for IG-11. And is it a light side node for Cara Dune too? Dark side. You know what? I'll just earmark them. And we'll hit them sometimes. Let's do IG-11 over here. With the light side farm crew. And we'll kick Embo off of here. And we'll put Cara Dune. And we'll just farm them when, like right now when I'm farming JML, I'm certainly not going to farm Cara Dune. But we can put them on the tabs. We can kick Mara Jade off of here too, off the light side tab now. She can go away. Okay, then we got to get Embo. Darth Scion too. Let's take him up to 7 stars. I'm probably going to leave him on there though because the First Order shuttle is on that same node, and we might want to work on the First Order shuttle at some point. This we can get rid of. We're done with her. That was a reminder because I kept forgetting and I kept using all of my Galactic War currency to buy stuff to break down in the shard shop. So I kept forgetting to buy my Nightsister Initiate, which I had agreed to build. So I had to put her in my farming tab here as a reminder so that I would remember to go in there and build it. Second tier work. Is Embo in here anywhere? Do we even have Embo? I mean, there's so much stuff I want to work on in this account. I want to get Embo built up. But since they announced that they were going to get rid of the Jabba raid sooner rather than later, I mean, Embo is for territory wars, right? But I'm less inclined to build him up to relicate now that he's not. I don't know. I'm debating, you know, because I could build him up and have him for territory wars. Or I could just save that and build another relic character for the next raid. Yeah. It's rough. Too much stuff to do in the game right now, y'all. There's way too many options. Too many good things to do. Okay. Interesting. So ships will work toward unlocking that Razor Crest at some point. Getting Beskar Mando in the account wouldn't be bad, you know, just positioning this stuff so that, like, if they come out with a new character and some of that's important, it'll help. If I decide to go for Executor someday on this account, I'm going to need this stuff anyway. So, all right, what else is there to do? We did characters. We stopped because we don't want to waste all of our gear. We did mods already. We did nothing on Datacrons. We did ships. Man, it feels like that's about it. We could do Crate Raid. I still have Crate Raid to do, so I could kind of show you guys. We're getting Crate Raid down pretty well on this account. We're able to do the Jabba pretty quickly. I did mod my Boba Fett for crit chance. Really, whether or not he gets a crit on that rocket is the difference between, 5 tries or 70 tries. So, adding the crit chance on that rocket, it's not that you need to do that. It's just that it takes less tries. And I'm all about not wasting time on a whole bunch of tries on something that isn't that useful? David Dutrow says, with the mods, CG was just helping me stay humble after the terrific mod work lately. Yeah, I have had more than my fair share of luck on both of my accounts in the last few weeks. So, yeah. And hey, if I'm getting burned on the statistics for gray mods on the first slice, that's the cheapest slice in the game. I don't mind. I don't mind losing on that slice. That's like, sometimes you don't mind losing on a poker hand if if you can psych out your opponents a little bit. All right, so with Jabba, we got these 4 Relic 8 characters. This is pretty straightforward. We just load up on bombs. Whoever gets an attack here, we just blow everything up, get score. Chrysanthemum puts down more bombs for later. We got to get a speed down here, which we got. And then Chrysanthemum gets eaten, and we never try to save him. We just keep loading up on thermal detonators. Do a basic here, get more detonators going. We'll do a basic with Jabba to get more detonators going. And then I think Jabba will be able to take another turn here. Yeah, okay, so we got 26. We'll get up around 30 detonators. We'll be in good shape. And then it all comes down to this. If we get a crit on the rocket, which we don't. So it's a restart. I've gotten it done before without getting a crit on that rocket with the ult. So I guess I should have just played it out, because there is a circumstance. You end up at about 2 million right there, and then he goes underground, and you got to pop him up. And then if you do that, and Jabba's got his ult up right at that time, you can sometimes finish out to the 2.7. All right. Try number 2. Same as the first. All right. Blow up the bombs. Get rid of all of our debuffs. Put down more bombs. All right, looking for the slowdown. Got it. And then we load up with detonators. Takes another turn. All right. Now trying to stack to 30 or more. That's the goal. Do a basic here. All right. Throw a grenade. Get the buff immunity on him. Don't want any buffs on this monstrosity. 32, 34, 35. Critical hit. And, yeah, that's going to be a good run. There we go. Didn't even go underground. Second try. Crit chance for the lazy man, I guess you would say. Don't want to spend that much time trying and retrying. All right, let's submit that. All right, and then we've been doing a 450 team. And we've been trying with Greedo lead, the Mob Enforcer, and the Jedi. And this is a pretty bad team. I think I've been able to get like 250 something. And normally with this team, you're calling assists with Jedi Knight Revan, and you're trying to get Revan to go crazy. But my gimmick with this is to try to use the Mob Enforcer to get a vulnerability onto the Crate Dragon. All right, we'll pass it around to Bastila. Bastila is going to call the Mob Enforcer to hit, and we'll get this vulnerable. So all crits, all hits are now crits. And then when Greedo goes, sometimes, you know, he can go crazy. And we'll just use all the characters on this team to call Greedo to attack. And again, it's not great. It won't be a great score. But it's what we got. You know, it's what we got as a second team here. We'll pull the basic on Greedo again. Put some extra bombs out there. He's going to get buffs on him now. We'll have to get back around to Bastila. She got eaten, so let's get our Bastila back right away. Okay. See if we can get a turn back over to Bastila. Get the buffs off. Bastila does have buff immunity, and I could have, like, proactively put the buff immunity on there. But if you miss the buff immunity, if it gets resisted, then you got problems. All right, let's just drain turn meter. I mean, it's half a turn meter, but fine. We'll get rid of it. Call Greedo. Take an attack with Greedo. And then we're just trying to get that vulnerable back on. You have to have the defense down, and then she puts the vulnerable on. So it's kind of janky to get it going. Here we go. We got it now. We'll go ahead and hit with Revan. Take away some turn meter. You don't typically want to do that if you're on a close to a turn where the character is going to go underground, because then you can't hit the bombs and you lose from there pretty quickly. We're at 145. We're running out of rope here. There's not many more attack sequences we're going to get in with Greedo. We're going to try to go ahead and see we got resisted there. We did get his turn meter out, though, which is a mixed blessing. It's a good thing, but it's also going to give him more turns, and we will probably get killed right here. Oh no, we're still in it. We're still in it. Okay, let's get our character back. What's up, Bendo? Not much he can do. Let's do this again. Resisted again. Not great. Bastel is not doing a good job putting buff immunity on this guy. Alright, back underground. Blow up some bombs. We'll focus. Get rid of it. We've got the lock buffs on, so we're dead. Oh. Wow. Didn't even get it up from underground. That's not great. Not fantastic. So 209. Not that good. We'll try one more time. We'll try to do a little better. See if we can get our timing down a little better. TK says, catch you later, DL. Good catching some stream time. Hit the like button. Thanks, TK. I need to buy a Conquest Energy to finish easy. If you're in easy mode and you've got enough teams, you shouldn't need to do refreshes. But if you've only got a couple good teams, then yeah. You probably have to buy some refreshes anyway, even on easy mode. I don't recall being able to get through easy mode with no refreshes. Let's just do this on Greedo and see if we can get a crit right away. All right, no, we gotta get the vulnerable up there. Okay, so let's try the buff immunity with Revan. Oh, nice, Greedo. Greedo going off. Pumping in 100,000 damage right up front. Okay. Let's get Bastila back. Get rid of those buffs. Still got crit hit for a minute, but I won't be able to put it back on. All right. Keep swinging away. And we'll go over here and blow up both bombs just for score. Drain the turn meter if we can. Get the defense down. We'll drop some bombs because we can. Nice job, Greedo. We'll hit this. Resisted. Bastila might need some potency or something. Yikes. Now we got the buff immunity on now, though. Hey, Greedo. Greedo going crazy now. Put us up over 250 already. And then got killed. That's right, though. We'll take it. 261. Get our character back. I don't think we'll make it to 300. This is probably it. Yeah, 267. That's pretty good, though. Greedo got a couple good snipes off in there. And then we can battle one last time with a team of leftovers. And we'll put Cad Bane out front. And this one usually gets like, I don't know, 70,000 or something like that. We want this, it's usually just enough to put us over 3 million. So we got 2.7 with Jabba. We got like 250 with the other team. So as long as we get over 50 with this team, then we're good. Let's see. We'll try to steal some turn meter here. Successful in that. We'll pump the taunt. Okay. Hit him with a Jawa. Okay. This is an example of where, you know, we got all these relic characters, but they just don't do anything. Like, just sad how little these characters can actually put out onto this crate dragon. There, blow up a bomb. Alright, he's underground. We'll do that. And then we'll kill this one, kill 2 bombs, bring him back up. I don't think there's anybody else I even want to hit at this point. Alright, let's start hitting. Steal some turn meter. Up to big 37,000 here already. Throw that out. Get some buffs going on with my Lando. Get the dazes off of everybody. My Cad Bane's low gear on this account, so throw off on the bombs with him. Alright. Just come in for damage. Ooh, nice hit. 98,000 there. Chomp. Alright, let's get him back. Ooh. Not enough to get him back. There we go. We got him back now. Good. 70,000, man. We're having a good run here. Look at this. Look at this. We're running up the score. Alright, we'll tap this one back here. We will kill that. Kill this. Bring him up. More bombs. Because, you know, whatever. I don't know. We'll use the ropes. Get us like 5,000 more contribution. Oh, big hit. Look at Lando. Lando's mad. I told him he was high relic and he wasn't doing anything. Immediately starts trying to do something. He's like, see me. See me now. See me do something. Oh, man. 100. Clearing 100,000 on this. Alright, we get lock debuffs now. Well, let's just go for another 5,000 here. 3,700. Take it. Alright, now people are getting eaten right and left. Don't worry. It's a hollow table. No Gamorreans were harmed in the making of this raid. Okay, I don't even think we're going to be able to get any more score. Yeah, that's it. We're done. 115, we can submit that. That'll put us over 3 million, and we'll be able to get the rewards for 3 million contribution. But as you guys could see, I mean, that's really all this account has to give. The next team would give like 13,000. I have played that team in the past, but yeah, we'll quit there for the night. I don't know if that helps anybody. What's the best way to farm Cat? Buy her out of the shops. So right now, I believe she's still showing up. Yeah. So it's a lot of you get 3, but this is how you can get Commander Ahsoka Tano. Buy her out of the store. And of course, getting to 4 million, get into Proving Grounds, and get your free shards every time Proving Grounds comes up. How did the end of your GAC go this past week? Well, I played on Obticeo, which was a mistake, and I lost all 3 rounds. I remembered on Loquitur not to join. So Loquitur account, I remembered not to click the button by the time I got around to the Loquitur account. And yeah, so I didn't play. I didn't play the next 3 games on Loquitur. So I got 6-0 season, and then I just skipped the last week because I was traveling. Should have skipped it on both accounts. Didn't think of it on Obticeo. I joined and lost all 3 games. Blah. Embo is still the 5th best on the team, and options are good, says Whiskey Hoarder. Yeah, it is, but it's the opportunity cost that I've talked about before, because building Embo it would be a different character that I wasn't building, and I'm getting JML, and I need Jedi for JML, and I want to build Starkiller, and relicking Embo just doesn't seem necessary. It makes the TB team better, more challenging. But other than that, I don't know. I'm debating whether to continue with Embo. If the hut raid, this crate raid thing was going to be going on for another like 4 months even, then I would relic Embo in a heartbeat, and I would try to separate my hut cartel into 2 teams, and try to get 5.4 million out of 2 big hut cartel teams. I still think that's a good way for any account to get great score and get more personal contribution and all that. But yeah, with the raid going away, I feel like I should be investing those resources into new raid characters, not existing raid characters, just because they're going to be obsolete so soon. All right, let's catch up on chat again. Wish they monetized the game that way instead of Datacrons. I had to put my clones on hold in order to relic Radis, Jin, Dash, Heracassi, Bistons. Finger crossed I make it this month. Nice. Get that profundity, man. Get that profundity. Storm Pooper says I did that with my bow, but also putting the crit chance on him. Nice. I do an all Old Republic for 450,000, says Boris Balkan. What relic levels? I'm curious. I get 450 with Revan at Relic 5, Basti, Jolie at Gear 12, Mission Gear 12, and Zelbar Gear 12. It's not that hard. On the Loquater account, I do something similar. I use Relic 5, Jedi Knight Revan, Bastila, and Jolie Bindo is still Gear 12. Then I use the Armorer, and I use 50 RT. And 50 boosts their offense. Armorer, obviously, reduces the armor on the Crate Dragon. And Jedi Knight Revan just ramps then, and you get the 450k. So yeah, there's different Jedi Knight Revan teams. If you've got him at Relic, you can get 4k pretty easy. But with a Gear 12 Revan, obviously it's just not the same. You can't use him as your damage dealer. So I just changed the team around so that I just keep calling Greedo and use him as my damage dealer, and I get more damage that way than if I try to make a Revan team. I've been trying to make an off team with like Greedo and Cad Bane and all those bounty hunters, but the damage just isn't there. It's just the damage isn't there. At least with the Jedi, I can call Greedo to assist a bunch, and you saw like if he gets a chain of basic attacks going, he puts up a pretty good score pretty quickly. So at least for where I'm at now with the Gear 12 guys, that's what I've been doing. Jawa Lifter when? Nice. Jawa Lifter coming. I would say Jawa Lifter coming never, but they've proven that they love to do stuff like that. So Geos aren't that big of a problem. No, for Jawas. Jawas counter Geos. I bet Gamorrean bacon is delicious, says her. Heretic thinks that Gamo bacon could be delicious. It's better if you put it in your pocket and carry it around for a while, I hear. Bacon from the pocket. True, but I can counter Relic Geos with Gear 11 Jawas, so it's a worthwhile trade. Vader Solo isn't reliable. Embo, should you finish your farms? Embo, should you finish your farms? Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I got him to 7 stars, right? So we've got a 7-star Embo. And man, I don't know if he's worth. So if I take him up to gear 12, if I relic him, I'm going to take him all the way to relic 8. Because the only reason to do Embo is to put on his Omicron, put him in territory battles, and you want to make your Jabba team as massive as possible then. And I've got the others are relic 8 already, so pop an Embo in there at relic 8 makes sense. So it's a pretty big commitment. I guess I could just relic 7 him. I'd be happy with that, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. You know, if the guild asks me to do it, I will. But you know, we crush it in territory wars anyway, so I don't know that one more Embo is the key to anything. All right, well, that's probably going to do it for this update. We've gone through characters, ships. I guess the only thing left that we could do is some JML Journey. Do I have tickets for that? How many tickets do I have? 117 tickets. I could probably make a couple runs on this. Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader. Is this the one where you have to put tenacity on your character? Isn't this like the other one with Jedi Knight Luke Journey, where you face Vader and you got to put tenacity mods on so that he can't ever debuff you? Is that the deal? I haven't done my research, guys. To be honest, I haven't researched how to get this done. So, probably ought to do that before I start clicking buttons. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that off stream before I start clicking buttons, figure out what mods I need over there. All right, that's going to wrap it up, guys. I think that's it. 5.14 million, so put on another 20,000. I have a newfound love of profundity, says Grand Case. I spent some crystals and took mine for 6 stars, and my battles feel smoother. Always trying to beat the Executor Mirror RNG. A bonus, I can beat 6-star Leviathan. Yeah, the profundity is nice. It's I don't know if it's necessarily better than the Executor, but it is more fun to play on offense. And there is this moment, though, the moment where you start the battle and you click a button, and if you hit a ship in those first 2 turns and you don't get any assists at all, it really changes how the battle runs. And against Executor, you often lose. You just need 1 or 2 assists on your first couple attacks and you'll be okay. But if you don't get it, it's all downhill. So the profundity is going to be a love-hate relationship. You're going to love it. But when it gets down to that, 1 out of 4 times you click the button and nothing happens and you lose, that's not a great feeling. But that's the only thing that I, let's say, don't like about the profundity. I like it. It's fun to play. All right. I always do them all the 10s first, then 20s, then the 50s. I never go 10, 25, 50. It's funny. I do it the opposite way. I go up to the highest, and then I do all the battles at the highest, and I work my way back down. Because that way, like when I'm farming tokens, when I go to the highest token cost and get those out of the way first, then I can finish up anytime I want on the low value tokens. That's weird. I don't know why I do it that way. Alrighty, thank you all for coming out. Appreciate each and every one of you. Remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. I would appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to know when I'm online in the future. You can use that notification bell. That'll give you a ping when I'm doing my live streams. And of course, join us over on the Discord. The description is always linked in the description of the holocron down below. You can click on that Discord link. Join us over there. We've got a fun, non-toxic Discord, great for new players. You can get in there and get your questions answered. There's a bunch of cool, experienced people hanging out, willing to help out, answer questions. and give good advice on account building for newer players so that y'all can get started in the game in the right way and make sure you're not wasting your resources. So if you're a new player and you're not over on our Discord, come check us out. It's a good place to hang out. All right. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you. See you in the next Holocron.